Namaste and welcome to K7 Vedic Astrology. Uh, so there is a new episode on dream interpretation, where I would be sharing 7 more dreams with you and their basic interpretation. And since there is another phenomena in astrology which has happened, that is, Sun has moved in with the planet Venus. Now, planet Venus is supposed to be like the divine feminine, or the feminine energy, and Sun being divine masculine. So, since this union between the divine feminine and the masculine has occurred today, so I thought of maybe like also mentioning a few dreams about human unions. So, first dream that I would like to start off with is like if you dream of crossing over a bridge on like a small canal. So this is not like a very big bridge; it's a small bridge, and you're crossing over a small canal. Now, this could indicate a very successful marriage. This could indicate that if you are already married, then you know it indicates that you're going to have a long-lasting marriage. And also, if you're not married, it indicates that maybe in coming time you want to get married. And also, it what it represents is also that if at all there has been some kind of conflict in your marriage, it gets resolved. Not only does it get resolved, but also you gain a sort of respect in the society. That means like if you're having a dream like this, and if you get married, so it can also can be interpreted as like this marriage would be like socially very much accepted. It could be any reason, or maybe you might have been like having issues with marrying the right person you want to. But when you see this dream, it indicates like that the hurdles can get over, and you would be able to marry the person you want to. So that is the first dream that I wanted to share with you, that if you see yourself crossing over a bridge on a small canal. The other dream is like if you dream of a divorce. So if you're already married or if you're not married, anyways, if you dream of a divorce, so this dream indicates that you're actually going to have a very good domestic life. It indicates security. It indicates prosperity. It indicates materialistic bliss, things which are materialistic but give us a feeling of being in bliss. Uh, so basically, what if you see yourself, getting divorced, or you dream of a divorce? This is what it indicates, that you are actually going to have a long-lasting marriage. So that is what the meaning of seeing, a divorce. If you see a dog in your dream, now again with almost with all the dreams, but these are like very because these kind of dreams, they have many branches. So if you see a dog in your dream, what could it mean? So first thing, that if you see a dog, what the first thing that it will mean is that you would be able to find a lot of hope. You would be able to find a lot of your own power, or the power which you probably lost, or a source of power. And if you are seeking help, you will be able to receive help. So basically, so if you see a dog, like if you see a dog barking at you, if you see a dog biting at you, that would mean different. But if you just see a dog, now this dog is probably looking at you from a distance and probably just walking away or something like that, then this would be the interpretation. If the dog comes over and sits with you, or like tries to cuddle with you or something like that, then it would mean different thing. So we're not talking about that. Right now what we're talking about is like if you see a dog, basically it is an indication of having hope. So if you are like having any challenges with your work or relationship or anything, and during that time, if you are able to see a dream where you get to see a dog, this is basically what it can be interpreted as. Obviously, to know more, we will have to do some more analysis of the dream. Then, if you are dreaming of crystal balls, a lot of time, a lot of people in the spiritual fraternity are working a lot with crystals. But what if you see a crystal in your dream? So this would I would say that this would be especially for those people who are really not working with crystals, because somebody who's working with crystals a lot it can be possible that because of their conscious mind might be bringing introducing this thing into their sleep, but it might not be really a dream. It could be a desire working with them, or some sort of a recap happening about the day or something in their mind. So I think it will be more effective for someone who is probably not working with crystals but might be aware of it. And even it can be applied on somebody who is working with crystal, but still, like if you are working with crystals and you get to see a dream, the first thing you want to do is like you want to make sure that the last thing that you did was not really think about crystals. So that could be the reason why it came in your dream. But if a crystal comes in your dream, basically what it indicates is clarity. It indicates self-confidence and self-belief and focus. It also indicates that there is a sort of you can say either you're going to find a source of spiritual fountain inside you or spiritual power inside you, or you would come in contact with people who are spiritually quite rich. And so basically it's like some sort of spirituality can be experienced if you see a crystal. And it is also basically it's about all kind of positive advancements. So a spiritual growth is one of the most highest way of advancing in our life. So crystal basically is showing this kind of advancement in spiritual world. It's also is showing a lot of confidence that a person might be getting in their life, a lot of clarity and a lot of focus in what they want to do. So dreaming of a crystal is really, if you see crystal in your dream, is a really good thing to do. However, to add on to this, like we can have categories of crystals. Like we can have sapphires, or we can have different kind of stones as well, which can relate or can be linked or can be similar to looking at a crystal. But this kind of crystal. The one which you're seeing, if it's like a general, like maybe like a crystal ball, something like that, that is what is interpreted, like that is what I'm interpreting right now. So maybe more of a crystal ball. uh, okay, so that about the crystal. And then if you see a crying woman in your sleep, in your dream, so this is not a very good omen, because when you see a crying woman, this means that uh, a deceptive friend has entered your boundary, has entered your safe space, and is going to deceive you. So if I mean, like basically it indicates danger, or like a very dangerous enemy who has actually entered your territory, who has come in to your territory. And he probably, or she probably can be pretending or working like a friend, but the agenda with which they are working is to hurt you. So if you see a crying woman, it's not a good omen. It's not considered a good omen. If you see a woman, if you're just a woman, it can mean different thing. But if a woman is especially crying, maybe loudly, or she's just making a lot of loud noises, or tears, something like that, this is what it can be interpreted as, like as not a very good dream, and has a possibility that a friend might deceive, or a friend might pretend to be an enemy might pretend to be a friend and then will hurt you. So that is what seeing a crying woman would mean. Then if you see a crate of eggs, so I don't know how many of you like to eat eggs, but I don't eat eggs, and I personally recommend that you don't eat eggs for if you are on a spiritual path, because that is a matter of astrology. I will discuss that in a different video. So if you see a crate of eggs, that this is a very good actually omen, because this would indicate that you can expect excessive gain through speculation. you know. So if you are a gambler, or if you are somebody who invests into shares and stocks, or if you are someone who is in a business which involves a lot of speculation, dreaming of something like this can mean that you can expect a lot of gains. It can also be like, you know, a good dream for somebody who's already in this business, like for example a trading business, and they dream of this thing. Then it can indicate that on the coming, you know, following day, and depending on when you saw the streams, after the complete analysis, you can expect that during a certain time period you can expect excessive gains in your speculative business. And maybe if you're able to calculate the right time, that would be a better time to start making your investments. So that's about seeing a crate of eggs. Finally, I'm moving down to dolphins. So dolphins are really amazing creatures, and they have a lot of mythological and spiritual significance as well with the Indian tradition. It's actually more to do with fishes, but I would consider dolphin like is a fish, so I would consider them exactly in the same, you know, form, because one of the incarnation of Vishnu, like a major god in India, he also took form of a fish in his Matsya avatar. So dolphin, that's why has a very special link here. And seeing dolphin in your dream is a very good omen, because this first thing means that all your mental faculties are becoming active. It basically means that you have started vibrating at a higher frequency, or you are accepting, or you would be receiving messages which are on a higher frequency, and you would be able to decode them. So seeing dolphin in your dream is basically what it indicates is a huge, beautiful development in your mental faculties. And it also indicates that, like, if you're a businessman and you're doing certain business, a lot of accomplishments, you know, new accomplishments and new benchmarks would be achieved, would be reached. So you know, your whatever efforts you're making, they are going to get, you know, give you the fruits. And it's basically, all sort of good things can be expected from this. But most important thing which can be expected is a spiritual frequency, or a higher frequency in which you are about to enter. So dreaming of dolphins is really amazing. So I think I've completed all my 7 dreams today. So this was a very short analysis about different kind of dreams and what they could mean. If you have been dreaming something, you know, lately, and or if there is a dream that has been coming to you again and again, and you would like to, you know, get it interpreted, and if you would like to know like what could it mean based on your own personal horoscope, and then you feel free to contact me. You can visit my website kvastrology.wordpress.com, and you can choose from the consultation options available there. And also, if you'd like to contact me directly on WhatsApp, the number would be flashing on the screen, or would also be mentioned in the comments below, in the description of the video below. So you are free to contact me through those sources, and then I will be happy to assist you. So thank you very much again for watching the video, and have a great day, have a great night wherever you are, and see you again soon with a few more dreams and their interpretation. So thank you, and namaste.